Alright, hello everyone and welcome to today's daily update. Today is Wednesday, August 26, 2015. Obviously, I'm Darkside Phil and welcome. Thank you for watching these. I do notice that, as I figured would happen, daily, less and less people are watching the daily updates. As I said, this really is just a replacement of the pre-streams that I used to do, where I would daily just let you know what's going on with me. And I think at first people thought, oh, there'll be all this crazy new info about Phil getting his streaming back. And, you know, if I have info, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I don't. And for the past few days, I really haven't had too much to say in that realm, besides that Machinima was working on it. Today, I actually have better news in that regard. Unfortunately, today I have bad news to pair with that. Which, obviously, I should probably start with, because as you can hear, I'm not sounding very good today, at least in regards to my sinuses. I have a sore throat, I have nasal drip, and it started last night, and I'm not surprised for multiple reasons. Number one, my girlfriend's been sick all week, so I was kind of just, it wasn't a matter of would I get sick, it was a matter of when would I get sick, and to what extent would I get sick, right? So I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all that I am starting to feel a little bit under the weather. The good news is, outside of the sore throat and a little bit of drippage, not too much else. It's like I'm not congested or anything, you know, I'm not having any real kind of major negatives. Okay? And so in that regard, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. I have cough drops here today. I'll have multiple drinks. And I'll be doing what I need to do. Today I've got another full day of Until Dawn. And I'm excited for today because it's going to be the conclusion of my first run through the game. And at the end of yesterday's session, we had a crazy huge plot twist that I certainly was not expecting to see. It totally blew my mind, although I could kind of justify what happened and what's going on. Now, from what people are saying, apparently this game has many multiple outcomes dependent on your choices. So it's perfectly reasonable that if I made different choices during the game, that it might not have been this outcome. Something different might have happened. And so I'm excited to see, as I play through the game further, the end of my first run here, and then heading into my second run, as I make those different choices. How is it going to affect things, you know? I'm very interested to see how they've implemented that, because in many games, really, where they've promised, oh, your choices have an impact, they really don't. And this is basically the first game where you're being promised they will. So I want to see how that pans out. So today's gameplay will be me completing my first run in Until Dawn and starting my second doing the alternate choices, okay? So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see how that's going to go. I apologize if I sound under the weather during the videos. I'll be using cough drops and other things to try to help my throat, but it is what it is. You know, I knew eventually I was going to get something. I just didn't know how long it was going to take effect. Let's just hope that I get over it quickly, okay? Now, a few updates for everyone. In regards to the live streaming debacle, the fact that I have false copyright strikes against my channels on YouTube, and that I've lost my ability to live stream, I have been told by Machinima, they have spoken with YouTube. YouTube is going to restore my live streaming capability sooner rather than later, meaning they are not going to force me to wait the 2 weeks that normally alright, anyway. Yeah, they're going to get my live streaming ability restored more quickly than normally, meaning, no, I'm not going to have to wait 2 weeks for these false copyright strikes to be cleared up in order for me to start live streaming again. They're actually going to do it quickly, and from what I'm to understand, it's supposed to be within a couple days. I was actually told it might even be as early as this morning. Unfortunately, it did not happen that quickly. So YouTube has acknowledged that the copyright strikes against me are false. Unfortunately, YouTube does not want to forego their copyright system, which I knew was going to be the case. Legally, they don't want to be liable for anything. So in their eyes, even though the copyright strikes are blatantly false, they don't want to remove them yet, because just in case someone does file a lawsuit, they want to be protected. Basically, they only care about themselves, which is what I've been saying since day one. YouTube's protections, which they claim are there in place for the copyright holder or for the uploader, are not there for them. They're there for YouTube. All they care about is protecting themselves from legal liability, and that's it. So even though they 100% confirm that these strikes will be cleared up, they will not do it more quickly. However, they said they will restore my streaming. So, obviously, when I have info on that, when it's actually going to happen, I'll let you know, whether it's via Twitter, whether I make a video about it, or whether it's during one of these daily updates, although I'm hoping that if I have the ability to stream, I'll just stream and do a pre-stream video rather than a daily update, okay? So, streaming is coming back soon. That's a big, good, positive piece of info, and we'll see what happens with that, all right? Now, on the flip side of this, some people have been saying that they've really been enjoying my Until Dawn playthrough to the point where they're saying it's one of the best things I've done this year, if not in years, because I'm not distracted whatsoever by the stream chat, because there is none, and that I am totally immersed in the game, and they're loving the commentary and the stuff that I'm doing. And they said, gee, I wish that Phil would just not live stream anymore. To which I say, well, you have to understand something. The future is live streaming, right? How many people who are massively successful doing gameplay videos don't live stream anymore? Right? Probably very few. And that's just the norm now. People are going to the live streaming format. Now, obviously, I'm never going to convert fully to the live streaming format, which is completely interact with the stream chat, make it so that the whole playthrough is about the stream chat, so people who are watching on demand on YouTube feel isolated and like they missed out on something, and it makes it less interesting for them. I apologize for the snorting. There's not much I can do here with this stupid drip that I got right now. But, you know, I'm not going to stop and pander and ask for money and do all kinds of shout-outs and shit to people who are donating during the stream. You know, when I play gameplay, it's about the gameplay. I don't allow myself to be distracted. I don't allow myself to make it all about a promotional thing, which is what, quite honestly, the most successful streamers do. Let's face it. The most successful streamers are constantly begging, are constantly taking in donations, constantly making that the focus of their streams, and that's why they're successful. Now, you could call that success if you want. I don't call that success. I call that they're successful at begging. I don't think they're successful at gaming. I think they're successful at begging. And that's my opinion. And I don't want my gaming content, which started in 2008, which is supposed to be a focus on playing a game, to become, oh, begging for money, thank you for the money, play a sound, money, 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 money. No, I'm not about that. Alright, so when I do live stream, it is still primarily going to be about the game. Now, there may be a few distractions here and there about the stream chat, but mostly I focus on the game. Now, there's a group of people that say, I wish Phil never live streamed. I liked his stuff, you know, before he ever did. And watching this Until Dawn playthrough where he's not distracted at all is some of the best stuff he's put out in years. Other people completely disagree. Other people have been contacting me saying, Phil, I can't wait for the live streaming to come back. I'm very disappointed you can't live stream. It's bullshit. We love watching the live streams daily. So it's kind of a 50-50 split from what I've seen. And I don't know, you know, moving forward, when I get the live streaming back, what should I do? Because the bottom line is this. I could very easily turn on a live stream, right? And as soon as I'm going to start the gameplay, I could close the stream chat, and I could just play normally. The problem there is if there's any issues with the stream, if the stream goes down, if the audio levels are off, you know what I mean? Just think about it. Last week when my stream went down because of this copyright bullshit, I wouldn't have known if I didn't look at the stream chat, because everyone was like, Phil, your stream went down. Are you aware the stream went down? And I wouldn't even know. You know? So that's the thing, is the stream chat kind of is a way for me to stay in line with the viewers of the stream, and if there's issues, to remedy those issues. And if I'm not looking at the stream chat, I can't tell that there's issues. I can't tell that we need a volume adjustment or whatever, right? So I don't know. It's kind of a double-edged sword. It's like you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. I certainly think that live streaming has become a critical part of my business. I certainly think that it's something that I should continue to do. I just don't know if it's something that I should continue to do in the capacity that I've been doing it in the past, and I don't know what the answer is. I don't think there's a happy mix. I think that people who are successful doing videos live streaming focus mainly on the live stream chat and just basically beg for money, and that's how they're successful. Versus YouTube Let's Players focus on making videos for YouTube, and that's how they're successful. My formula is kind of unique because I do both, right? Alright, hold on. Speaking of being distracted by stream chat, I got a PM on Twitter. I have my Twitter open right now on my laptop, and I had a PM on Twitter that I just noticed. I said, "Jay, I might as well respond to that." But, so I don't know. Moving forward, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'd like to maybe get your opinion. If people could leave their opinions, either tweet me or leave a comment on this video and let me know, what do you think I should do moving forward? And please understand, don't be closed-minded. Phil should only play off-stream. Phil should only play on-stream. That's not, neither of those are viable solutions. You know? Because I've live-streamed for 2 years. I'm going to live-stream. The question is to what extent, how often, and how should I do it? So please give me viable, realistic suggestions, okay? And give me your opinion on that. Alright, some other things I want to touch upon while we have the chance here, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, there's a Street Fighter V open beta that is happening this weekend. Yes, finally, after over a month, Capcom, by doing these little limited location test betas, has realized that finally they think they've got the issues with their servers hammered down, and they're going to do an open beta starting this Friday, the 28th. Now, I've already said this. I'm busy this weekend. This Friday is kind of going to be like my Saturday, because this Saturday I'm going to be busy all day spending time with Leanna in Seattle to celebrate her birthday. So, Friday, I'm only going to have one gameplay session, and it's probably still going to be until dawn. And Saturday, I'm not going to be doing gameplay at all. I will be uploading some videos of The Godfather that Leanna and I did earlier this week, but there will not be any new gameplay, simply because I'll be out in Seattle. So, this Sunday and Monday, I'm thinking at least one of those days, I'm going to be doing a gameplay session of the Street Fighter V beta. From what I'm to understand, people who've been playing it have gotten tons of matches in. Well, someone last night who tweeted me said that they got over 50 matches in last time they played. So that's pretty crazy good, right? That means obviously the beta is freaking working. So that's a good sign. So either Sunday or Monday, maybe both. We'll see what happens with Until Dawn. I obviously don't want to leave people hanging and never finish my second playthrough of Until Dawn, which I'm going to be starting later today, doing the alternate choices. But one of those days, I'll be playing the Street Fighter V beta. I'll make more. I'll make an announcement on that as we get closer, and to let everyone know what's going on with that. Okay. And I'm sure some people would love to see me legitimately play a set of matches in the game, rather than what happened last time, which was play 4 matches and then sit in training mode for like 2 hours. So, that's coming. That's good news. And then last but not least, certainly not least, because everyone seems to be talking about this today, even though I honestly, myself, personally, don't see how this is any kind of an announcement or any kind of news, but I guess, you know, for people who are into gaming on the internet, YouTube Gaming launched today. And quite honestly, from what I see, it's not much of anything new at all. All it is that YouTube has made a separate website and a separate app through which you're supposed to be able to view exclusively gaming videos. And so it's supposed to feature gamers, highlight gamers, make it easier to find gamers who live stream, similar to Twitch, where Twitch has their interface where you can find people live streaming and see how many people are watching. This is supposed to do it more streamlined and more easily as well. So if people have been asking me, Phil, what do you think? How's this going to affect your business? Number one, I don't think about it at all right now because I can't live stream. So obviously I can't take advantage of it if I can't live stream. Now once I get my live streaming back, okay, then maybe I'll have something to say once I try it and I see, does it have any kind of an impact? It's funny because I'm looking on the sidebar of it, and on the sidebar of this YouTube Gaming, it actually shows you like the top streamers, but I don't know if that's actually the top streamers by viewer, or is that the top streamers by who's featured by YouTube because YouTube likes them. Because let's face it, you see that on YouTube all the time right now, featured gamers, right? You're watching a gameplay video, and on the sidebar, you get all these suggested videos from YouTube. Half the time, they're fucking Minecraft or something that has nothing to do with what you're watching. So is that how it works or not? I don't know. And we won't actually, realistically, we won't know until I get to live stream and I get a decent viewership and we get to see if I show up there, okay? Number two, you do realize, and a lot of people maybe don't realize this, you do realize that this is really nothing new. It's just a new interface. It looks different than normal YouTube, but it's the same exact website, and it's the same exact videos, and it's unfortunately the same exact search engine. And I already explained to people previously why YouTube's changes to their search engine in 2013 completely screwed over my business. Because YouTube changed their formula to go by engagement, which means how long you watch a video, rather than video views. Which means that even though I have videos out there that have millions of views, that someone who played a longer clip of the game, like let's say someone played a game in half an hour or hour increments, versus me who used to play games in 10-minute increments, their video will show up in search earlier than mine. Which is why when you look at the detractor videos, right, the videos that idiots who steal my content and make these negative montages of it for their own purposes, not to celebrate or laugh with me, but to laugh at me and try to get people to not watch my content. They've said this many times. This is why they do it. Don't watch Phil's playthrough. Watch my edited video of it. Har, 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 right? They think it's funny. They get more they get more priority in the search engine than my videos, because let's face it, I play Metroid Prime, and the playthrough is 12 hours long, but each video is 20 to 30 minutes long. Someone makes a 2-hour montage of my fails and rages in Metroid Prime, that immediately gets a priority. If you search for DSPGaming Metroid Prime, their detractor video shows up earlier than mine because it's 2 hours long and more people will watch it for longer than the 30-minute video. Makes no logical sense, does not benefit the uploader at all. It's what YouTube thinks is smart because they think that they are running a television website. They think that engagement, meaning if you watch a longer video, that's more important than a video that's more popular. Why? Because they're fucking buffoons. They're hipster idiots who think they know better than everyone else. They think that they're running a television station, not an internet on-demand video website. They don't understand actual business metrics that would actually affect their fucking business, because they all are from Ivy League schools, and they think that they're smarter than you. That's the truth. If you actually do research about Google as a company, that's who works there. These hipster idiots, they barely put in 8-hour work days. They do all this crazy shit between. It's insane. And because they had this crazy notion 2 years ago that let's change the search algorithm on YouTube to make longer videos get priority, all of my videos that are always, you know, shorter clips of gameplay fell into nowhere, the black hole of searching nowhere, and you can't find them anymore. So right now, if you go on YouTube Gaming and you search DSP Gaming, you know, search any game that there's been a negative montage about, the negative montage will show up first, regardless of views, regardless of anything, because the negative montage is longer. You'll get that first. So whenever you search for me on YouTube or YouTube Gaming, you get the negative shit before you actually get my content. Gee, I wonder if YouTube Gaming is going to benefit my business. Probably not. Like I said, the only thing that really YouTube Gaming will probably benefit me is when I'm live streaming, if I have a lot of viewers. And if it really does prioritize streams by viewers like it used to do on Twitch, I may actually get some attention on there. Because people might say, oh shit, who's this guy who has, you know, 1,000 viewers playing a new game? And they click and they watch. Versus, you know, right now when I'm live streaming on YouTube, almost no one even knows about it. You know? So, it's only a core group of people who are there just to watch me, versus people who may just be looking for someone playing a specific game. That's the difference. I used to get that on Twitch. When I was playing a brand new game and live streaming it, I used to get a large group of people, hundreds if not thousands of people who were only looking for someone playing the game, and they would jump on my stream because of the good search engine that they had over there, the menu system on Twitch, and that didn't exist on YouTube until supposedly today. So we'll see what happens. When I get my live streaming capability back, I'll let everyone know. We'll test it out. We'll see it firsthand. Can you see my stream in this, you know, in the priority listing or whatever? And we'll go from there. But in my opinion, it's not anything major. YouTube Gaming is not anything that's really going to, you know what I mean, like make anyone super popular. All it's going to do is feature the same people who've already been featured on YouTube. The search engine's going to favor the same people who it always favored, you know. And it's just a way for YouTube to try to say, well, it's easier to find our live stream, so now please use YouTube for live streaming. Versus what people have thought it was going to be, oh, gaming's going to become even bigger on YouTube. No, I don't think so. I think YouTube's already the go-to place for gaming. And now they're just trying to get some of the streaming market. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. That's my opinion right now. I'll let you know as like I said, as time passes, as I hopefully get my live streaming capabilities back, then we'll see what happens, and we'll see if, you know, how it works out. Maybe it'll end up getting me some additional viewership on the streams like I used to get on Twitch. That would be awesome. But we won't know till I get my streaming back, which is coming. soon, hopefully. And we'll see. Alright? So that's really it for today's daily update. Live streaming coming back soon. Until dawn for the rest of today. The first playthrough ending, the second playthrough starting. I've got a damn sore throat, and my throat's going to be killing me all day, but it is what it is. What can I do, right? Street Fighter V beta coming this weekend, which is good. By the way, I forgot to mention this. Tomorrow is Ask the King. Tomorrow is my Q&A show, where I read and answer your questions. So please post up your questions on the kingofhate.com forums. And tomorrow I'll be accepting Twitter and Facebook questions. So I hope that you'll tune in for that. People seem to love that show. And YouTube Gaming launch, and I don't think right now it'll have any kind of a positive impact on me, but we'll see what happens in the future. Alright. That is it, everyone. Thanks for watching the daily update. Hopefully I'll have better news for you soon. Peace out, and enjoy all the new Until Dawn footage coming out today.